Welcome everyone to Palm Zoo Tropical House, a brand new mini-series on the channel where we build a palm tree shaped zoo house housing all the tropical DLC animals and some little surprises. If you're in for that, stick with me and let's get going. Welcome everyone to the real water monitor habitat. So why do I say real? Well, in case you have missed it out, I already did something with the water monitors, which was not necessarily a habitat. It had something to do with the shop 7-Eleven. For those of you who know, you know. For those of you who don't, check out the video. So that said, we are today building, the fourth and last habitat of the DLC animals, the DLC habitat animals, I should say. In this palm. So we are in episode number 5. This means the 5th animal, the 4th habitat animal, plus the sloth, obviously. And this one is the hardest of all of the habitats. Well, actually, because of the footprint as it is. First of all, thank you for all of your very, very good comments in the last videos. I'm super stoked about all of your views and all of your opinions on this project, and especially that you like this different challenge of building in this rather small footprint within the big palm as a building. However, I must say that with all the other animals that are quite okay when it comes to traversing certain areas, you know, the fossa can, I still can't pronounce that one. I have to hear it somewhere. You guys gave me the, description of how to pronounce it, but I still can't. Anyways, this one can climb. Obviously, the Lar gibbon can climb too. Our little piggy obviously can do wonderful things as well. They're pretty nice in terms of going over rocks and stuff. And the sloth as an exhibit animal doesn't really require any traversable area. But this one over here does feel a bit painful, simply because it is another lizard in the game. And as you all know, or if you know, or if you've played this game already in the past with the other animals, such as the Nile monitor, such as the crocodiles, such as the Komodo dragon, which I think is the closest when it comes to the traversable area to this one, they are painful to build with, simply because they take the whole footprint of the animal, and then you have to imagine they just circle around the center point of the body by 360 degrees to kind of create a circle. And this circle is basically the relevance that you need to take into account in order to make sure that they can go through spaces. And hence, it is super painful to make them navigate your habitat. And this is why this turned out to be a very tricky habitat to do. Also with the deep diving, I needed to redo the underwater viewing multiple times. I think overall, time-wise, this habitat took me the longest from all of the habitats I did in here, simply to get the traversable area right in a way. You could say this now is all, it's Sandbox and it doesn't matter and blah, blah, blah. But I gotta say, it's not that easy. It's really not that easy. I really want always my projects to be at least somewhat enjoyable. And sure, I could have, just went in and go like crazy with the habitats design and then just put them in one spot. But honestly, they would have ended up as like basically an animatronic, because they would have just stayed in one spot all the time. And this is not what we're here for. We want to see the animals in action and let them benefit from this great system that the game offers, even though that at times it does have a lot of painful things to go through. But yeah, so at the end of the day, I'm very happy with how it turned out. It was tricky to do, as I said, it was tricky to build, but it turned out so great in the whole concept of this zoo project that I'm just very happy with it. Also, the little designs we did here and there with some walls and stuff, really cool. And we will have a wonderful little shop at the end that is going to be in the last episode of this entire project, but you will actually see this already in today's video, because you will see that in the final tour. I gotta have to zip a drink real quick. My voice is turning away from me, so I'll be back immediately. Alright, that should do the trick. Pollen allergy is real. I'm very happy that it's not as nosy as it is normally at the moment. Let me just knock on wood 3 times. I don't know if you hear that, But it's really, oh my god, I can't, like I love spring, but for the sake of being pollen allergic, it's not the greatest time for recording videos or just in general speak a lot. That goes well into, you know, the nosiness and also having issues to keep the voice alive. But anyways, that's just like, you know, a little bit of a off topic here. But as I said, it was a painful experience then again to build in here. And let me just take that opportunity, okay? I've done my review of the game. If you haven't seen that one, highly recommend looking into the video of my review of Planet Zoo. After 3 years and almost 2,000 hours in the game, I came to a conclusion. I'm not spoiling my result, but it might be a bit surprising to someone. I saw that some people were a bit surprised by the rating, but it's okay. I think I gave good reasons to why it is the way it is. Let me just speak about the traversable area. You always have to see that with the biggest amount of salt when I talk about that, because the system is just absolutely insane what they are doing over here. However, in 3 years of experience, we haven't really seen significant improvements. It's really, like, I really love that they have, for example, reduced the amount of deep diving requirements for some animals. But it still is rather insane how big in relation to the animals certain things have to be in order to make them work. And I think if there's anything I want to have improved in the future for a successor or for like a bigger update or for the next free update, it's definitely the traversable area. At least like give me a slider or something to, I don't know, override the system and say, you know what, you can glitch into some pieces, I don't care. Or for example, foliage. Let's make foliage, at least those like bush pieces and stuff, let's make them invisible to them or whatever. Like there is so much in here that I really think Frontier can make a huge leap forward, also in terms of performance. Like let's say all the bushes and stuff get rid of their block, or like, I don't know what you would call that, but physics in basically physics in terms of blocking the animals, and just, you know, be bushes, I guess, that they can just walk through. That'd be great. And then like give us toggles again, like just as they did with climbing. I think it's super important to have something like that, because as you can tell over here, this has been insanely painful to get this right. And like every single time I thought, okay, now I got it, something else was moved a millimeter and everything was broken again. That has to be improved. That just has to be improved. It takes away sometimes from the fun of the game. Sure, you can make like insane habitats, but I just recently watched the video of the lady's Largibon Islands in her franchise project, which, by the way, beautiful habitat, I like it. But she suffered from the exact same problems. She also made a beautiful habitat that realistically would be way more than enough in terms of size. But in the game, it was way too small for the requirements the animals have, which is fun because the requirements are rather realistic. But simply because the traversable area is so nitpicky, a habitat that usually has like 1,000 square meters, for example, ends up being a habitat with only 250 square meters, just 1/4 of the entire size, simply because of like the traversable area being not good, or not calculated in a good way. And I seriously hope, and this is something I have experienced, especially in this project, which I hope they will improve. Like, the more the animals require water or climbing, it's easier, but as soon as they have a huge demand for land space, oh boy, that's complicated. That is super complicated. And I want it to be good, because these animals in the game are fantastic when they move. Also, by the way, I just love the fact that they just run away and run across here. The sloth, just like a little bit I implemented. And this is, by the way, something you've seen in the last episode already. Here you have also the time lapse of how I made the entrance area and how I made this look good. So yeah, that's mostly about it. And I would say we do see and hear each other. Well, you don't see me quite now. Next week, hopefully, my camera will be reinstated. It is. I also got my lights, by the way, but some cable shenanigans has to be fixed and stuff like that. Blah, blah, blah. All the last little things before we can hopefully finally live stream next week. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, about that, it's time now to wrap up the time lapse and meet you guys in the real-time part. Right, we are back in the real-time part, and you can see still the Lagerbands running across all the beams. Look at them, they're just coming over to us here. What a good coincidence that is. Now, as they move over, they are basically moving into... Oh, look at that, there's someone hanging. They're basically moving towards the monitor habitat. They are not quite going here because I haven't fixed some of the climbings in this save file. I have done it in the final one. But yeah, this is the monitor habitat. You can say, oh, there's one. Look at that. There is one of the water monitors just passing by into the sunlight. Oh, I love that. Look at this. Oh, that can very well be the thumbnail of today's episode. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh, this is amazing. Very nice. Oh, I love it. I'm just gonna zoom in real quick a little because I just like it so much. This is such a that's really such a brilliant shot. I really do love it. I really do love it. Ah, so good. So good. Okay, well, let's see where this fellow is going because it's just very good to follow up here. As you can see, the movement on the stones is rather cool. Like, I really do like it. It's pretty nice. The touch interface of the stones is relatively good, and I do honestly like this a lot. As much as I hate the the problems with the with the traversable area, it's such a good thing. Also, I'm quite a bit of a fan to use that piece over here in these habitats. You could hide it a bit better, but I think it's a cool piece that resembles a little bit of the stuff that in real zoos also sometimes is used. And the more dirt upon these things are, the better it looks. Let's just follow this thing around a little because we are just getting into the water tank, and yeah, I think it's looking really good. Look at that. It just got into the water. Maybe it's gonna do a little divey dive for us. Let's just be little kids real quick for a moment so we can see it from underwater. Can you just do a little dive for us? I quite like the idea also of having these underwater viewings with a little bit of a touch base here so you can have a better look into the lower ground. So I really do admire these kind of things. It's not going to do the divey dive for us, is it? Not really. Okay, well, that's that. Let's go further and see if we can find the other one. Is the other one chilling around somewhere over here? Nope. Where are you? Where are you? Hello? I think we have to go in for a second to see if we can find the other one. Okay, so there's no one over here. I still love this. I still love this ramp. It's just, I think it looks good. It looks really good. And then we've got that one. Is it diving now? No, it's not. Okay, let's just quickly, we can't go through the water. Okay, we have to make our way through here. Hello, can you do divies? No, you don't. Okay, you just go out of the water. I'm also a big fan of this wall, by the way. Maybe the other one is hiding behind the wall. No, it's... Oh, there it is. It is. Look at that. It's chilling over here. Oh, it just got some of the flesh over here. So got itself some food and now a well-deserved rest. Hello? You doing... Ooh, where am I? You doing good? You doing good? How are you doing? Oh, look at these. Love it. Oh, look at that. There's the other one coming. Oh, I wish we can... Can we just turn the sun real quick so that we have it in the sunlight? Oh, please, let me just... Yeah, look at that. We can do it. Oh, this looks so fantastic. Sorry, I'm obsessed with that. It's looking so good. Okay, let me just do another little shot over here. Because it's so... Oh, boy, look at that. It's a little bit floaty here on the with its right hand, so I just have to cut that so it's not looking as bad. Oh, look at it. I love it. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god, I'm flying a little bit crazy over here. Crazy over here. Can you just walk a little so that your hand's not... Yeah, don't be too floaty. Oh, you're going away. You're going away from us. Just as I've been here. Yeah, just go quick. It's fine. See you later then. Yeah, let's quickly go to the shops at the end while not being a kid anymore. So, there's that little shop in the back, and you can see the Lagerband. Oh my god, this looks so funny. As it's just using the bridge as it's supposed to be, as like a human. Oh my god, this is so funny. So it fixed itself, or what is that? I thought in this save file it wasn't fixed. Apparently it is. Okay, I like it. So yeah, you've got the gibbons just running all over the place, which I love. You've got the little seating areas here. We made use of the new natural path, and then we've got this little shop here in the middle with a little swing door where they can go in, have all their counters and stuff. I'm still like debating with myself what the hell they would sell over here, because they legit have no space to store anything. Like, you could potentially just have some drinks or anything, but there's like nothing. I'm not sure where they would like kind of... I don't know, they have to just be a wizard to do anything, whatever. So yeah, that's this. Let's see if we can see our friend again. Ah, yeah, look at that, it's doing the diving for us. Look, thank you so much. Ah, this is why you went away. You were like, hey, mate, look, I'm gonna do the dive. Look, it's so good. As if I've told it to do so. Okay, can we have the sun over here? But sun is a little bit of a different story in this project. Okay, I can only have like a little bit of indirect sunlight and then just make the. Okay, it doesn't really change anything other than having a bit of sunlight in the front here. Okay, whatever. So there you go. Look, I love it. Look, this is so good. There you go. Awesome. Okay, I love it. You've seen it. Let's just fly out a little bit and show you the habitat from above. Well, there is not really an above, but we can just simply fly a little bit over here. We've got the tank, and then we've got the little stream over here. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a fan of this habitat. Not sure if I can take any good screenshots apart from that what we already had, but it's a good habitat. I like it. It's really, if you take all the challenges into account, I really do like the habitat to bits, because as I said, it was not the easiest to do. It was in fact relatively complicated, and in comparison to all of my other projects I built, this was one of the hardest challenges, even if it doesn't seem like that. Love the fact how it's just like randomly streaming over here. They can also go for a little swim in here, but they can't dive, so that's why they potentially always run over here with high speeds, I guess. Look, it's diving above ground. So so much about the glitching, I guess. Oh boy. Okay. But I do like the diving of them. It's really cool because of their insanely long tail. It's crazy. It's looking pretty good. It's looking almost scary, like a little hunter in the water. Yeah. They also seem to do a little bit of different diving animations. I'm not entirely sure if it is, but it looks a little bit different. Anyhow, I'm rambling. Let's finish this video off while looking at this beautiful palm tree, which is also called the starfish, whatever. But yeah, so here we go. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I would be super happy if you guys consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I would be more than happy to welcome you in the next one. Until then, have a good time and goodbye.